And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Huskies of Houston taking on the Armadillos of Mexico City.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now Hall to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Tyler Scott,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Huskies will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Another day in the office. Ready?
First play's a run with Nwangwu.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Brown goes in motion left.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown!
Marquise Brown,
65 yards.
And the Armadillos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 22.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. He's got room to roam.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stroud. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here goes Stroud again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Finding Williams once more, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete.
He was looking that time for Jameson Williams.
And now it's third down.
But you look at this defense.
They interplay one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing line.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
19 Tigers, 19 Lions. 18 Rebels, 18 Broncos.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
On play action, Fields. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Fields throwing again.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Tyler Scott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Huskies go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
That.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, Stroud. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here we go, it's my fullback.
Off play action, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. That is caught.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Stroud sets up the play action. He's got this to Williams, complete.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
63 yards.
And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Fields now to throw. And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a the 3rd and long.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Calvin Austin, 87 yards. And the Huskies are able to widen their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's the backup Goff. And his first throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now 3rd down and very long. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
What are we doing? Fuera, fuera!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And that's caught inside the 35. And touchdown! Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Armadillos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
A final shot before break. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
That's holding. You got that one right.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line.
to Nwangu again on first down. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Stroud. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Stroud.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Armadillos have got it back to within a score.
Now the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw brought in by Austin.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They'll give to Hall.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Touchdown!
Tyler Scott
from 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
This could be it. This could be.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where they started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first down, here's Stroud. They'll get this to Nwangu.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Second down and 8. Stroud looking to throw. That's caught offside by the tight end, Jordan.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Mexico City, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Stroud.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Fourth down, fourth quarter, here's Stroud.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
They've got his man complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
78 yards.
And the Armadillos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after here coming up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Back to throw. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Here we go.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
75 yards.
And the Armadillos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So that's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Fields on first down. And
he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Oh, you know the owner's got to be happy with that one.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it.
He'll buy some time right.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd down.
You can score on these guys.
Now Stroud.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Stroud. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Huskies look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here.
Before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
On first down, right back to Hall.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Hall again.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball.